Good morning, Cullman, and thank you for tuning in to Cullman Today. I'm your host, Dustin Isom, and today is Monday, October 21st. Coming up on Cullman Today, the community unites at the MS Walk in Heritage Park. Hansville High School Band gears up for its 33rd annual marching festival. And find out how you can kick off the holiday season at the Run Run Rudolph Fun Run. All this plus sports, weather, and more, but for now, let's dive into the top stories happening in Cullman today. Heritage Park was buzzing Saturday, October 19th, at the MS Walk 2024 that took place from 8 a.m. until noon. The event was organized by Dr. Christopher Legank, founder of North Central Neurology Associates in Cullman, along with his wife Mindy and office manager Debbie Simonson. Mindy shared that attendance was smaller this year because the event moved from spring to fall. "We're actually doing this event on our own now and learning how to grow it," she said. "We're still giving some proceeds to the MS Society, even though we're handling this specific event ourselves." Dr. Legank noted that Saturday was MS Day. "We're going to keep this event date slated for next October, but we'll plan it on a different date," he said. "We're very thankful for a supportive community and the participation of those who joined us today." High Caliber Mechanical LLC and Align, Alabama sponsored the event. Mums and pumpkins were donated by Gibbs Garden Center and Glover's Produce. Local businesses like Bill Smith GMC, Monograms Plus, Duchess Donuts, Merle Norman Cosmetics, and Werner's contributed raffle prizes. Simonson expressed gratitude for the community's involvement. "We received a lot of support from local businesses in the community, and it was a great day for patients, having them aware that people care and we are here fighting for them." Doc is so passionate about MS and taking care of his patients. He hosted over 2,700 patients from all over. Attendees enjoyed live music from Jake Dial Band from Gardendale, who performed from 9 a.m. until noon. For more information or to get involved, contact 256-739-1210. Meanwhile, the Hansville High School Band will host its 33rd annual marching festival on Saturday, October 26th at the Hansville High School. The event kicks off at 10:10 a.m. This expansive festival features performances from over 25 area bands, showcasing the musical talents of students across the region. The University of North Alabama's Marching Pride will close out the day's events with a special performance. After the show, judges will tally the scores, and the awards ceremony will begin at 8:50 p.m. Everyone is invited to enjoy a full day of music and support these hard-working bands. Sportsman Lake Park is set to host the Run Run Rudolph Fun Run on Friday, November 15th at 5 p.m., ushering in the holiday season with festive activities for the whole family. Sarah Morgan, Marketing Director at Cullman County Parks and Recreation, shared her excitement about the event. "People have always asked to walk the park while the lights are up, so we're going to give them a chance to do that, one day only, and they can partake in additional fun as well," she said. "Run Run Rudolph is our first ever fun run during our Winter Wonderland Christmas Lights show at Sportsman Lake Park. We'll also have an ugly Christmas sweater or Christmas costume contest, so make sure you get dressed up for the holiday season. We'll have hot chocolate and shirts for sale at the finish line, and we can't wait to see everyone in the holiday spirit." The fun run is designed for all ages and is stroller and leash dog friendly. Participants who sign up before the t-shirt deadline will receive a free run shirt. For more information or to register, visit the address on screen. That's it for today's top stories. Now we're going to take a quick break before we dive into the world of sports. Hello and welcome back. Now it's time to find out what's going on in the world of sports. In today's sports segment, let's take a look at our local high school football winners from Week 9's packed slate of games. After handling Columbia for homecoming a week ago, the Bearcats are back on the road Friday night for a region matchup at Decatur. It didn't take long for Cullman to take control in this one. The Cats jumped out to a 28-0 lead in the first half and cruised the rest of the way to collect a 42-14 win. The Good Hope Raiders picked up a big region win over Hamilton last week, and they hit the road Friday night for another critical region matchup at Fayette County. The Raiders went into the locker room leading 13-6 at halftime and continued pulling away in the second half to earn a 34-12 win and remain undefeated. After handling Priceville 48-21 last week, the Fairview Aggies were back home at Dafford Smith Stadium Friday night for a matchup against Sardis. The Lions didn't make things easy on the Aggies, but in the fourth quarter, Fairview was able to fend off a late push from Sardis and collect a 38-18 win to improve to 7-0. The Vinemont Eagles are back on the road Friday night for a big regional game at Oakman, and the Eagles put together an impressive defensive performance to return home with a massive 20-7 win over the Wildcats. After collecting a big region win over Addison last week, the Tigers are back home Friday night for another region matchup against Cherokee. Meek dominated this one from the start to finish, lighting up the scoreboard on its way to a 68-28 win over the Indians. Addison hosted the Vena Red Devils for homecoming Friday night, and the Bulldogs had an opportunity to clinch a playoff berth with a victory. The Bulldogs easily handled the Red Devils 41-14 to improve to 5-4 on the season and secure the third seed in Region 7. That covers sports for today, but make sure to check with the Cullman Tribune each day for the latest in sports coverage from across the area. We'll be right back after this message. Hello and welcome back. Now it's time to speed things up with a news rundown. 4 stories in under 4 minutes. Many families cherish memories of gathering around the table for Thanksgiving, but for some, it can be a struggle to put a meal on the table. The Link of Cullman County is passionate about bridging the gap of food insecurity and plans to provide holiday meals in a box for up to 400 families this year. But they need your help. By teaming up to donate assigned food items, you'll be giving more than a can of green beans or a box of stuffing. You'll be making a difference by giving a family in need a chance to create special memories. If your church, small group, or business wants to partner in this endeavor, reach out to the link via email at interning@linkingcullman.org or call 256-775-0028. Mayor Woody Jacobs recently proclaimed October as Beef Month in the city of Cullman, a tradition since 1964 to recognize and promote the beef industry. Cullman County is known for its thriving beef industry and for being one of the top agricultural counties in Alabama, said Mayor Jacobs. The beef cattle business is one of Cullman's top agricultural industries. Representatives from the Cullman County Cattlemen's Association, Jesse Crumbly, David Benefield, and Terry Slayton, were on hand to accept the proclamation. For more information, visit cullmanal.gov/beef-month-2024. The Cullman Community Theater is calling all young performers aged 6 to 16 for their next production, The Wizard of Oz Jr. Auditions will be held on November 16th at the Cullman Technology Village, with sessions from 10 a.m. until 12:30 p.m. and 1:30 p.m. until 5:30 p.m. They encourage all aspiring young stars to come out and showcase their talents. Students, teachers, parents, and community members of Hanceville Middle School joined forces on Saturday to give the school's gymnasium a much-needed scrub down. We want to shout out a huge thank you to everyone involved with the gym cleanup today. We had an incredible turnout, read a post from Hanceville Middle School. Coach Flanagan Lee organized the event, which saw students, parents, coaches, teachers, and youth association players and their parents coming together to help keep the school in immaculate condition. Coach Lee said, "The support was amazing. Thank you all." That's your 4 stories in under 4 minutes. Now for a quick break before we look at the weather ahead and pay our respects with obituaries. I'll be right back after this quick message.
What's in the magazine? October's peeking in. Oktoberfest in Cullman, let the fun begin. Heroes in our town, business all around. Recipes for sharing, joy everywhere found. Colonel Cullman cheers, History in our ears, community so bright. Polka through the night, sports spotlight today. Kids come out to play. Fields and courts are buzzing in the autumn sway. Germans came to stay, crafts and brews on display. Cullman's heart is glowing in the polka way. Colonel Cullman cheers, history in our ears, community so bright. Polka through the night.
Welcome back. We have no obituaries to report today, so now let's take a look at today's weather forecast. Today, enjoy sunny skies with a high near 80. Tonight, it'll be mostly clear with temperatures dipping to around 48. Tomorrow, expect more sunshine with a high near 79. Tomorrow night, clear skies continue with a low of around 49. That concludes another edition of Cullman Today. Thank you for joining us. We'll be back bright and early tomorrow morning at 6:30 a.m. But for now, I'm Dustin Nysom with Cullman Today, wishing you a great Monday, Cullman.